Welcome to the graveyard of electronics. That's right. Before you see tombstones of electronics. Okay, I don't know who that guy was, but I kicked him out. Today we're going to talk about picture frames, electronic picture frames like these you see here. Digital picture frames, they might be called. And the three that you see here are three that I've acquired over the years. This little guy right here, I bought at a thrift store for like $3. This one I paid quite a bit for years ago, and it was a gift to my wife and my mother and my grandmother. So I bought three of those that year. And then this one I just picked up yesterday at a thrift store, and it's pretty special. So it wasn't until I met that one in the back there, that Hewlett Packard one, that I felt like it was worth making a video about. Because these front two really aren't that exciting. And you can see their picture quality there just really isn't a whole lot to be desired. Try and get up a little bit closer to it here. So there's that one, the one that I spent quite a bit of money for. Going on there, you can see the quality there, and those are pictures that I took myself with an iPhone. And let's see, and then this little guy right here, see the picture quality there, really isn't too bad. But I mean, do people and the reason I started the video saying that this was a graveyard of electronics is because, do people still buy these electronic picture frames, digital picture frames? I don't think I would spend a lot of money for one. I think if it was my grandmother or mother that I wanted to give them something that they could look at pictures on, I would probably pick a tablet, right? Or a phone. And do people really need these anymore? I mean, we all have a phone in our pocket, a smartphone, at least most of us do. So we have something, at least this size and usually bigger, to view our photos on. So what is the purpose for a digital picture frame anyway? Well, I wanted to show you these just so you know, and for reference. This one is an Optimus catalog number 16- looks like 663. So that's this one here. And then the next one over there is a more of an off-brand. Of course, Optimus is Radio Shack. This is a Show Me, model number Show Me 075A, looks like B01 or 801. So that's this guy right here. Very, very simple. All of these units will take an SD memory card, like you see right there. So they all take SD memory cards. This particular one will also take a USB flash drive right there in that socket. And this one will also take an XD card, which is another particular model of card. It looks like it takes SD, XD, and there's a bunch of other ones listed there as well. So yeah, so this one's pretty cool. So that leaves us with the Hewlett Packard remaining. So you might be wondering, what is so special about this thing? Well, I think the number one thing that makes it so spectacular is how big this thing is. This is a 10.1 inch, I believe 0.1 inch view screen. And the picture quality on it really isn't that bad. I mean, it looks really good. The other thing that makes it good is all of the other formats that it supports. So, and it shows you right here on the screen. You got memory stick, compact flash, XD card, SD, and MMC. That's the other one that was usable in that last one we saw, the Show Me. And of course, a USB memory stick or flash drive. This one also has an internal memory on it as well. So it's pretty spectacular. I mean, they made one this big, 10-inch screen, and I believe it retailed for over $200 when it came out. So whoever bought this made an investment in their system. Now, I don't have the original
what do you call it, the little arm or leg that comes out here and holds it up. So I'm using this actual picture frame or plate holder to hold it up just for this video. So this one is here, let's pick it up and take a look closer here. So this one here is a model name, looks like DF1010B. DF1010B. Made in China. So you know the quality is there. But the other thing that's interesting about this one is it has multimedia playback. The other feature that this one has that I don't have to go with it is a remote control. So this thing was almost like a little TV set, like a multimedia television versus actually being a digital picture frame. So we have a stereo speakers in this thing. There's one there and one there. Got things to hang it up on the wall with, right there. Mounting bracket, and then of course there was the leg or little stand that held it up. So if we turn it over onto the side, you can see all of the jacks. So you've got like a mini USB, I believe that is, not micro, but mini, USB port, SSD, MMC, memory stick, all those, and a compact flash right there. So, and I believe these picture frames, this outside wood part, if it is wood at all, was removable. So you could unscrew these screws here on all four sides, and you could replace the picture frame with a different color if you wanted to change to your ever-changing decorations in your house. So what's cool about this is, and let me just show you a couple other things. It has quite a little myriad of options here. So you go to the system setup, which I hit by pressing the top right button as I'm looking at it here. You have all of these options on here. You have display image size, programmable on-off. You can program it to come on and shut off at a certain time. It's got a screensaver mode, which I don't know what it would display as the screensaver other than maybe factory pictures that are already installed. You've got a USB mode, a slideshow mode. You can adjust the LCD color, auto image compression, 4-quadrant display. You can change the language of this menu, or you can set it back to its factory defaults. So some of those are rather extensive features. Most of these just, you know, as far as a picture frame goes, it'll just allow you to decide how you want the pictures to dissolve or wipe or whatever between each picture. And this one has quite a bit more than that. So look at this. If we go into adjust LCD color, we actually get a full color bar display here with brightness, contrast, color, and tint, just like you would on a TV. So I'm not sure what auto image compression does, other than maybe it takes the pictures on your card and compresses them so that they are, you know, so that they load quicker, perhaps. The 4-quadrant display just essentially divides the screen up into 4 sections, 4 squares, and shows your pictures in a continual rotation mode that way. If we go back to the other menu here, let's see if I can figure out how. There we go. So we've got an internal USB, and then you have this other section here. So this is essentially a media player as well as a picture frame, digital picture frame. So we got photo, we've got our favorites, so we can pick which albums or photos of albums are our favorites. You can set special days. So let's say on your spouse's birthday, you could set this to display an image and play a certain song on that particular day and surprise them. And you can even put a message on the screen as well. So happy birthday, happy anniversary, that sort of thing. So you have a music section here. If you just want to use it as an MP3 player, you can go into the music section and play your favorite tunes. Video section, so you can play movies. Now, it said in the manual that I found online that it supported MPEG-1 and MPEG-2 video. I didn't see any other video that it supported. However, I could not get MPEG-2 to play on here. So I took one of my original videos that I had made for YouTube that was made in MPEG-2, and I compressed it to MPEG-1, and I'll play that for you here in a minute. And then, of course, your time. So you can go over here to this section, and you can just display the date and time on the screen, kind of like that. So you can just show pictures up there. It's just view and share pictures and videos while playing music. Single picture, multiple pictures with clock display. Show your favorite pictures in internal memory, so you can actually dump the pictures off of your card. So yeah, it's advertising itself now. It's bragging. The other interesting thing about this unit is it will let you print. You can print your photos from this display. Is that crazy or what? So you set your USB mode, and it's whether or not it's reading a USB flash card or it is displaying or it's using it as a printer port. Cinematic effect, you can do face detection. Horizontal panning for panoramic photos. That's on the cinematic effect. Optional digital matting, so you can put some little goofy flowers or something in the background. And then this is PictBridge, which allows you to print directly to a PictBridge enabled printer. We talked about this, interchangeable frames that you can change on the outside. So you can just move this electronics into a different frame. And then there's some factory photos that it's showing off there. So what I did is I took one of these little SanDisk flash memory cards, and I put some music on it. It's my dad's swing band, and I put some photos, some of the photos you've already seen. As soon as I put this in here, it starts playing the music and displaying the photos. So watch this. All right, so if I hit the menu button up here, I'll see digital matting, display effect, slideshow transition, slideshow speed, slideshow shuffle, slideshow music, slideshow mode, and system setup. All right there as additional options just for this particular slideshow. Now, there you get a little calendar of your pictures. So now I wanted to show you the video playback, and again, this is an MPEG-1 version of a video of mine that you'll already see on YouTube if you look on my channel. And it's about a record that I found. So I'll play a little bit of that.
The following record was recorded during World War II. This was a record that I found at a thrift store, so it doesn't have any family relationship to me. This recording was made by Albert, and Albert sends this recording home to Mr. and Mrs. Jersey, who either Mr. or Mrs. Jersey happened to be his brother or sister.
So I kind of zoomed in there so you could see the pixelation occurring with MPEG-1 because it's so lossy.
Otherwise, I don't know Albert's last name. It was introduced by Sergeant Brown, and Sergeant Brown is at Camp Elliott. And I looked online, and Camp Elliott was an installation that operated.
I'm just going to unplug the card there to stop the playback. So there are some practical applications for using one of these versus a tablet. I mean, a tablet would do fine as well, but let's say you have a wedding that you're going to plan, and you want to put this. You could put one of these over by the cake and just show pictures of the bride and groom growing up. I hate to sound morbid, but you could use this at a wake, at a funeral, and show pictures of the person you're there celebrating the life of. Or you could use it, at a baby shower, or you could use it as well, maybe not a baby shower if the baby hasn't been born yet, but you know what I'm saying. Some kind of a celebration, maybe the kid's second year birthday, and you could display pictures of him when he was one, he or she, on this display. So, I mean, there's some really cool things that would work and be of presentation quality on a picture frame that's 10 inches versus one of those little small ones. Or you could do like I did at the beginning of the video. You could just do all three, have 3 different ones going, and display different pictures. So what I'm seeing is that these units are showing up a lot at thrift stores. People are just abandoning them, and for whatever reason. I mean, this is a $200 picture frame that I paid $6.50 for. So there's quite a bit of technology in this unit, and Hewlett Packard did a good job of laying out the menus easy and making it quick and efficient to use, versus the Show Me one I showed you earlier, which is clunky, and the menu system on it is slow, and it just it doesn't have the quality. And even the picture frame on this looks very nice, very slick. You can see some dings on it that it's gotten over the years, but like here's one of the dings right there. But as far as what it was built for the quality of it, it's really neat. So anyway, I've already wasted 16 minutes of your time, so I'm not going to spend any more. But if you are interested in electronics such as this, then my channel would be a great channel to subscribe to. I'm always trying to find weird and unusual electronics that people haven't seen before. Leave a comment and share this with a friend. And thanks for watching.